Hello everyone, and welcome to my video of how to play Velma. Pretty much in this video I'll be going over the basics of Velma and just a few tips and tricks that I've learned over the time of playing her. Without any further ado, let's get into it. So pretty much the first thing that you want to learn when it comes to Velma is what all of her moves do. So if you go to move list and you go to neutral, this pretty much is this move. So it sends out that little projectile there. And then what that does is it locks them on so that those speech bubbles can lock onto them and track them down. So the side to the right does all those little quips, and it's very slow. Like, see, I was trying to do it there and his recovery actually beat me out. So that's like not the best move out there. And then the up is this light bulb move, which actually has a very generous hitbox and has the chance to spawn clues as well, which I'll get to later. The last one is the calculated victory, which is this move here. That one right there. And this move as well, it has the chance to spawn clues like it did just then. And as you can see at the bottom below Velma, you can see like the little magnifying glass. And then once you fill up that bar to the fullest, you can spawn a police car, which then tracks the enemy down. Does around 35 damage, I think, and you can damage them more when they're in the cop car, and it's overall a good thing to use in your games. Alright, so into specials. So the neutral special is just this megaphone here, and the good thing about the megaphone is it recharges really quick. So now it's already recharged, so you can keep using it. Say if he's going off the map, you can use it to guard like that. So then they have to, you know, change how they're going to recover. So that is pretty good. And then it also gives them the weakened effect. And what the weakened effect does is they take more knockback from the attack that you do. And then they also become targeted. So you don't have to get that initial target lock onto them that you have to do when you send out the speech bubbles. Wait, I'll show you there. Like that there. The little hay that comes out, you don't have to lock that onto them because that's very hard to hit in games when the enemies are like moving all crazy all over the place. So the side right mouse button, that there. She goes on a little run and you can charge it up to make her go quicker. So when it's fully charged, it looks like that. And it's very quick and hard to react to, but you don't get the most utility out of it in the game, because they see it coming and you have to stay still when you're doing it. So then it's very obvious. Good thing about this move is it goes straight into, oh sorry, when he's not as at high level, it goes straight into light bulb, which can spawn evidence. So that's pretty useful 1-2 combo there. The next move is toxic concoction. So it's this move here. As you can see, it's slowing them down, and when it fills up, it becomes frozen, and you know, you can do whatever you want to them then. That's, I think all of that is to that move. Yeah, stacks ice, and that's, yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, I guess the only other thing to mention is when she does throw down like the little potion, she jumps upwards, so you can utilize that if you want. So the last move is, like, I like to call it book, but it's actually called spread the knowledge. So what this does is she throws that projectile book, and like you could see what just happened there. She becomes educated if the book hits them, and she receives reduced cooldowns on her attacks. And you can see that she's educated when her head becomes held big. So that can be pretty useful, and you do want to utilize that as much as you can. I'll quickly show you when it comes to like the little potion thing. It sends you into the air, so you can directly go into a down spike or like whatever you want to do with that. So yeah, like that's pretty useful if you want to somehow get a attack off right after. You can do that and then go into flashlight or whatever you want to do. So now I'll show you all the air attacks. So air to the right or left is flashlight, and air up is also light bulb, and the spike is that one there where she drops her glasses. And then when it comes to specials, it's those there. And then you've got the camera as well, and camera has the chance of dropping an evidence piece as well. Another thing to add for the down spike is the way that you're facing matters a lot, because the glasses and her picking it up, well, pretty much the glasses is what the hitbox is. So say if you're facing to the right and you go for the down spike, it won't hit, even if you're very much on top of him, or sometimes it will. Say if you're like there, it won't hit, but otherwise if you're facing this way, it will hit. So that's one of the big things with the down spike. You want to be facing like the most optimal direction to drop your glasses on top of Shaggy. Alright, so that is all of Velma's moves covered. What I recommend for ones is at the beginning of the match, you want to try and hit them with the book ability that you can as quick as possible. So a lot of the time with Velma, because she is a support character at core, she likes her space. So when you're playing like a character like Batman or Finn, who's very oppressive, like it can be very difficult. But a lot of the time, if they're just on you the whole time, you want to use that move when they're chasing you like that. It's pretty effective, and it will like punish them for, otherwise you can do run across, like quickly dash and then do a quick move, or like just something like that. Like not really this move because it's so slow, but you want to use like flashlight, like look at that, how quick you can like turn around and just do that. So flashlight is very effective, I find, like when you're getting chased, like all of a sudden you do that and then boom, like very, very quickly, and you can get a clue from that as well. Otherwise, when you're playing oppressive characters, because they're quicker than you want to use your abilities to the best you can. You want to like use the icy terrain as much as you can because it'll slow them down a little bit. And then you want to get the book out whenever it recovers. And then you want to use your megaphone to track them. So then boom, like, oh, Shaggy dodged that. It was close. You just want to keep track of your abilities because Velma isn't going to win in a 1v1 fight because her moveset is a lot weaker and less easy to combo than other characters. Like Finn, you can easily combo into a lot of different like moves, but with Velma, she doesn't have much combo ability, so you want to really keep track of everything that you have very well, because you want to use those abilities to the best of your advantage, because otherwise it's pretty much a lost cause unless you're a very, very good gifted fighter with Velma. Yeah, so one of the things that I do want to stress though is I did mention that you don't want to overextend for clues, but when there is a clue and it's in your range, you do want to collect it, because collecting it does get you a free like 40 damage, and then you can get some more damage whilst they're inside the police car, and it can be very like game changing, especially in a one situation. See, like overextending like that probably would have gotten me killed in a game. You know, if the clue's just like around like on pretty much near the stage, you want to get it because it can be a game changer. One of the final things I want to leave it on is to do a strategy is you don't want to be getting into 1v1 fist fights very often with Velma. Like you don't want to be trading blows because Velma isn't able to combo as well, and a lot of other characters like Bugs Bunny and Finn have a much better combo potential, and the moves are a lot stronger and more generous. You're gonna lose like 9 times out of 10. So yeah, getting your distance, you know, throwing your book, getting the megaphone on them, getting that to chase them is very helpful. And then the up air is very strong, so you want to utilize that a lot. Down air into up air, into flashlight when you can is one of the better combos that I can hit consistently in the game. With all of that in mind, I'm obviously not the best Velma player in the world, but I've played enough to like where I've learned pretty much all the basics and better concepts. Alright guys, so this has been my very basic overview and guide of how to play Velma in MultiVersus. So for you guys that are thinking of starting Velma for the first time, definitely do, because she's a very fun character to play. You just need to learn how to manage your abilities very well and what everything does, and hopefully that this video helped with that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below, and if you want a more in-depth guide, just let me know and I can do that as well, because this one was pretty much a basic overview, and it's for a first timer that has never played Velma before and doesn't know where to start really. But now that you know all the fundamentals of Velma, I hope this helps you win some more ranked games. So yeah, cheers.